Hi everyone. We are talking vacation vibes today. Yeah, it's the summer and you're probably missing your regular vacation. Maybe you've taken a little trip, maybe you haven't. Your trip is only to the kitchen. So today I want to talk about how you can get vacation vibes from your own home. Now, I just came back from Lake Tahoe. This was my first trip of the pandemic. First time I left my community, my 2-mile square radius that I had been keeping for the last 5 months. My family has a place up there, so I feel pretty safe going, but I normally fly. And this time I drove. It's an 8-hour drive, and it was awesome. And I'm not here to tell you about how awesome my vacation was. I'm here because on the 8-hour drive home, I thought, how am I going to keep this feeling that I have right now alive while I am home, again, in my 2-mile square radius world that I keep? How am I going to keep that? So I want to share this with you because I need it as well. I felt so good on vacation, and I'm like, I got to bottle this and figure out how to keep it because I know I can. It's just this pandemic, it's been wearing on. I get it. We've been in it for months now, and maybe you haven't left your house. Maybe you haven't left your area. And you're going a little crazy. And I get it. And it slowly chips away at you. And I didn't realize quite how much it had until I left and got a little change of scenery and kind of reconnected to myself and to nature. And I was like, oh, geez, I had no idea how much I had let all of this get to me. And it's understandable. We've never been through a pandemic before. I've never been through a pandemic before. So I want to talk about how we can keep these strong vacation vibes, whether you've been on vacation or not, alive while we're going through this. So let's talk about what we do on vacation. Why do we like vacation? Well, number one, we get a change of scenery, right? That change of scenery, especially during this pandemic, man, did that do me right. I was just sick of looking at the inside of my 4 walls in here. Sick of it. So a change of scenery can do you some good. Now, you don't need to fly anywhere for this change of scenery. You may have walked every path around your house like I had done before all of this, but there are other paths. And I found that I was just getting lazy and kind of doing the same things every day, same walks, same blocks. But there is more. You can change your scenery so easily, either by taking a different walk. If you're a hiker and you feel comfortable hiking, there's always that, because I was just taking the same hikes I always take, same ones. And man, being up in Tahoe, seeing the trees and the views and the lake. And if you want to see any of those for yourself, I posted a bunch on Facebook, so have a look at those. But a change of scenery can do wonders for your brain. Honestly, it was like a huge reset for me. So get out and see something new. If you've walked and hiked everything you possibly can in your area, get in your car and drive. I didn't think I'd be comfortable driving 8 hours to Lake Tahoe, but I'll tell you what, I have never been in such wonder and awe of things I saw on the road. Yes, because I hadn't really left my house. But it also made me think I can drive 2 hours in a day and just go see something else. And you can just not get out of your car. You can just tour around, and everyone needs to be where they are in the pandemic. And if you have pre-existing conditions, you really need to take care of yourself. But get out, go see something new, drive somewhere new. And if you are just completely staying home, try those virtual tours. Have you done any of those? In my downloadable coronavirus kit that you can find on my website, tastingpage.com, you can find some amazing virtual tours. Like I toured the Taj Mahal. It was so cool. You can tour parks, and there are animal cams that you can watch. And I just challenge you to watch the penguin cam. Watch those little guys waddle around, and that just puts a smile on my face. So the point is, change your scenery. You need to change your scenery. I know I felt just a little beaten down, and then you just, I don't want to leave, I don't want to do anything, and it's all unsafe out there. Get online, go see something else. Get in your car, go drive somewhere else. Walk a new block, hike a new hike. There are many different ways you can change your scenery, but it will do wonders. You know what I also did? Change where I eat my meals. Yeah, I'm sure most of you aren't used to eating 3 meals a day in your house. Change where you sit. Mix up the dining room table. Put a card table somewhere wacky and new. I know this all sounds a little crazy, but it has made a difference. It just switches things up and it just makes it a little more interesting. Redecorate. You don't have to spend money to get this vacation mindset, but I bought some new kitchen towels. I know, not super exciting, but also not expensive. And man, they made me happy. Bright colors, it adds a pop of color in the kitchen. I ordered some new dishes because again, we're eating all these meals at home. I got some pretty new dishes and they make me super happy. So there are lots of different ways you can change your scenery, whether it's physically as well as just moving where you're sitting. All of that can make a big difference. So what else do you do on vacation? Vacation rocks because you have time off. You're not working. You have scheduled time off. And hopefully you're still working now during the pandemic in some form or fashion, whether you're working in the home, homeschooling, working a corporate job still. I think it's important to still schedule time off. And whether that's Saturday or a Sunday, but really schedule the time off. Like don't still just, oh yeah, I gotta do that thing and oh that other thing. And when you're at home and you're working virtually, like most of us are, it's always there. It's always there in the back of your head about, oh, I should be working or I should be doing that. And you kind of don't have to keep set schedule, right? So you kind of work whenever, 7 days a week. But you need an off switch. Even if you're doing chores, especially if you're doing chores and the homeschooling and all of that stuff, you need dedicated time completely off of all chores, business, all of that. Even if it's only 8 hours a day, can you take a Saturday? Can you take a Saturday and Sunday? Could you take a week? I mean, we used to, right? We used to take weeks off. Can you make that happen in some form or fashion that still works for you? Because having that dedicated time to let your brain wander to new places, see new things, take in new stuff, that is valuable. That's why we have vacation time. We would explode without it. So see if you can create in your schedule a way to take time off. Schedule it. Schedule it with your spouse, schedule it with a friend, schedule it by yourself, schedule it with your kids. No housework, no checking in, no appointments, just clear, quiet time. And then go have some fun. Clear your mind. And you know what else I like to do on vacation? So, all right, let's back up. Here's what we're doing on vacation. This is why we love vacation, because we're in a new place, we're seeing new things, doing different things, and I've given you some ideas how to do that. We've taken time off, and we're gonna do that on the weekend or a week, whenever. Number 3, what we love about vacation is we do fun things on vacation, right? We schedule in things we don't normally do in our regular life. And that could be longer walks. Oh my God, I took so many walks and so many amazing hikes when I was in Lake Tahoe, but they're longer. It's not just like, okay, I need to do this, check the box, and I'm gonna go walk, 45 minutes or whatever it is. That long, slow walk where you don't have to be anywhere, priceless. Swim, be in nature. When I'm on vacation, I'm just outside all the time. And that is good vitamin D, which is a good mood booster. So think about your vacation activities. I love watching the sunset when I'm on vacation. Oh, a good sunset just makes me feel fabulous. You know what? The sunset's where I live as well. I can watch sunsets where I live. Play. Don't you just feel like when you're on vacation, you just play? Are you playing right now? Are you doing anything fun? Are you doing something new? There was a family vacation we took where they offered Zumba where we were staying. Damn if most of my family didn't Zumba. Oh my gosh, I still laugh thinking about everyone in my family trying to Zumba. It didn't matter if anyone was good. It was just fun. It was different. It got us out of our head, right? So we're all about getting a little more lightness in your life. So Zumba, if it moves you. The other thing we do on vacation is we sleep. We get a lot of sleep while we're on vacation, right? We feel rested. So if you can just even take a weekend to sleep in or go to bed early. The other thing I love on a vacation is the nap. Now, this nap is gonna be maybe a little different than naps you're taking during the pandemic. I've heard people taking naps during the pandemic that are more like resigned and can't do a thing, and I'm just gonna go to sleep because all of this is not enjoyable. I get it. But what about the nap that you take when you have cleared your schedule on the weekend? Maybe you nap with your hubby, your wife, whomever, nap by yourself, doesn't matter. But give yourself permission to truly relax. This is a relaxing nap, not a resigned nap, not a I can't deal nap. It's a I feel like taking a nap. And man, that can restore your brain, your body in 20 minutes. Try not to go over 20 minutes or so. You probably know your sweet spot. Anything longer and you start to move into the REM sleep and you might mess up your sleep for the night. So, sleep, nap. What else do you do on vacation? I read a ton. Occasionally I do a trashy romance novel, a little quick page turner. Are you reading now? Are you reading any trashy novels? Lots of people are putting out some really good recommendations. I just talked about one, Untamed. Oh my gosh, so good. That is not a trashy romance novel, but it's a kick butt, improve your life novel. Really enjoyed it. Podcasts. I love listening to podcasts and just never seem to have the time. So put that in for one of my long walks. Those are fabulous. I also did Audible, downloaded books on tape. It just transports you somewhere else. And when you have an 8-hour drive in a car, if you want to go take that driving scenic tour, pop on a book. It just, again, puts you somewhere else, gets you into someone else's world. I'm a bath taker. I don't know if you enjoy baths, but there's just something so luxurious about sitting and soaking in a tub. You can do that at home, if you have a tub, that is. And putting Epsom salts in it, it's great because it has magnesium. Epsom salts have magnesium in it, which physically relaxes your muscles, relaxes your body, and that helps you sleep. So win-win there. What else do you do on vacation? I meditate. I'm a big meditator. You've probably heard me preach about the wonders of meditation, but just taking time to breathe, to relax. We're all a little wound up right now. So it's just putting a little distance between everything that's going on out there and what's going on inside here. So give yourself some time to breathe. You could even shut your eyes and visualize one of your favorite places to go. Picture yourself there. Picture how it makes you feel. I really love feeling that. When you can see it, feel it in your body, you can get some of those vacation vibes inside. I also love to journal when I'm on vacation. I used to journal all the time on flights. It was the transition from home to a new place. And literally being on top of things made me feel like I could see my world a little bit clearer, a little more of a bird's eye view versus in the day-to-day of it. I can journal at home. You can journal at home. And when you take this dedicated time off in your day-to-day schedule, all of this is going to help clear your mind. All of this is going to help relax you a little more. But if journaling isn't your gig, I get it. Not everyone's into journaling. Something creative is fun to do. Are you a painter? Do you sew? Do you garden? There's so many online classes happening right now. You can learn just about anything. You always wondered, oh, I never have time to do that. Now's a great time to learn something new. Another idea for an at-home vacation, when you block off time, block off a day, 2 days, 3 days, ditch your electronics, ditch them. When you travel, some places, they don't even have Wi-Fi. remember going to Cuba and you couldn't get Wi-Fi anywhere. Even if you got a card, there'd be people selling these cards in the streets, and then everyone would be huddled around like one block in a sidewalk, and that's where people could get Wi-Fi. But you know what? I barely had Wi-Fi for a week. I'm still here to live the tale. It just allowed me to be more present in the experience of Cuba. We're not in Cuba right now, or at least I'm not in Cuba right now, but taking time away from what's everyone else doing? Is someone having more fun than me? Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing that. I can't believe they're not wearing a mask. There's a lot of commentary when we watch social media and just are glued to our phones. When you can block the time off, you can leave your phone, you can be present, you can get quiet, you can just reconnect with yourself, which I think is really important. The other thing I like to do on vacation, one of the many things I like to do on vacation, is eat. I love to enjoy the local cuisine. Really big on trying the restaurants. So how can you do that at home? Lots of different ways right now. Some restaurants have patios open right now that you can go there if you feel safe. Otherwise, there's takeout. So many places right now. Fabulous takeout. Try Googling a recipe from your favorite place to travel. A lot of restaurants will often post recipes of favorite dishes. If you have a favorite dish from a restaurant that you love, or even if you just love Greek food and want to make a tapenade of some sort, Google that, make that. There are ways you can bring the travel to you, and I think food is a fabulous way to do it. Cooking. And if you're not a cook, bring it in. So many people are delivering now. That place in Greece might be delivering, or your local place down the street that you love that you haven't been able to get to might be delivering, and you'll be helping them stay in business. A festive cocktail is always good too. If you have a favorite drink that as soon as you smell it, see it, it just puts you in that vacation state of mind, try making it. Whip up the blender, put on some calypso music, and try a fabulous, fruity, fun daiquiri, virgin cocktail, whatever you like. But those things, those drinks, food, they're connected to your senses, right? They are wired into you, and you remember people, places, things through the senses even more. So eating it, drinking it is really gonna help you kind of get back into that mindset. All right, so when you take time off as well, think about a date night. Have you been doing date night? Are you sick of your spouse, your significant other, the people in your household? I get it, you're spending a lot of time together, but is there a way to do one night that is a special date night? Maybe it's a theme night. Maybe you do Grease one Saturday night, not Grease as in the musical, although that could be a fun idea as well. You could do a different country each week, once a month, where you cook dishes from that country, you play music, you put on a slideshow or a movie from that country. Maybe you dress that way. Everyone pitches in and cooks, or you get takeout. Something special, something different. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people give up and just be like, I can't, not one more day. I'm so over this. So you gotta get a little creative right now, and that's gonna help you feel so much better, and it's just gonna be special for everyone around you as well. The big thing is to have gratitude. Do you know when you're on vacation, you love everything? The orange juice tastes so good. Why does an orange juice taste like this when I'm home? The people are so nice. You love everything about it. Well, you know what? We have orange juice at home. There are people around there, but are you loving them right now? Maybe not, because you're so anxious. And I get it. There's a lot to be anxious about. But can you find some ways to be grateful? Maybe you start remembering some of the fabulous trips you have taken. Maybe you share pictures with other people who have done those trips with you. Maybe you reminisce. Actually, if you look to this side right here, I created, there's like 20 more pictures that way, a photo wall. I had been meaning to update it. I'd had a photo wall of all my favorite trips for some time, and I hadn't updated it in 10 years. It had been on my list of things to do for 10 years. Guess what? I've had a little time, and I can't travel right now to these places, foreign countries. So I went through all of my travel photos, which is a thing unto itself, but a great time to do it. And instead of being really miserable about not being in all these places I was going through, I decided I was going to have gratitude for having had those experiences. Like, I can't believe some of the places I've been. I am so grateful. So it was such a fun project to pick out my top 20-ish favorite places. And I got them printed, I got them framed, and now I look at them every single day and they put a smile on my face. I took a picture of the whole thing and I sent it to all of my friends who had joined me on all of these trips, and just we reminisced about what amazing times that we've had. So the thing is, vacation can be a state of mind. Yeah, we can't go where we used to go this time of year, probably summerish. We can't, but we can also find ways to bring that into ourselves. I've given you a bunch of ideas, from just blocking time off your schedule to recreating or just creating some of the activities you like to do, to creating special theme nights, and then again, just being grateful for what you have had, and then what you're looking forward to and what exists currently in your life. I think a lot of us have forgotten that, right? We didn't know to be grateful that we could travel anytime we wanted, or maybe you did. Maybe you're one of the enlightened ones. You're like, yeah, of course I can. This is fabulous. Be grateful for what you have now. We don't know when any of this is going to be taken from us. So we are fortunate people. I hope everyone has their health, their happiness. I hope you can achieve a vacation state of mind. And I have even more ideas on how to get those vacation vibes while you're at home in the link attached. I hope you enjoy. And if you have any other ideas of how you're getting your vacation vibes on, let me know in the comments below. I hope you have a great day.